for this next craft, I wanted to update this home sign. I got it from Michael's a couple years ago after a Christmas sale. I believe it was like 70 or 80% off. So I stocked up and got a few. And so I wanted to make this one more patriotic design. I saw a picture online that I can put up in the corner of a design I liked, and I wanted to try it out on this home sign. I have already cut out some star stencils to place on the top half of the H, where I'm going to leave the middle part kind of like a natural wood, and then the bottom will be stripes that I will use tape with to hopefully paint over and make them red. But first I am going to lay down some stars scattered around so I can paint over and then eventually peel the stars back up, leaving the star imprint on the wood. This is vinyl from the Dollar Tree. I didn't want to use anything super expensive when doing a craft like this, knowing that this is just going to be going in the trash after I'm done with it. So all of these stars were printed off vinyl from the Dollar Tree. You can usually find it in the craft section. If stores have a lot of vinyl, then they usually offer a 2 for $1.25 sale just to get rid of some of their stock, but they always have plenty of vinyl to choose from. Okay, now that all of my stars are used up, I'm going to stripe the bottom for the red lines, and then I will time lapse the painting for you because I'm sure that will be super boring. So let me do the stripes real quick. I have let this sign sit for about 24 hours and probably put about 3 coats of the red and blue paint on it. And now it is time for probably the most satisfying part of just peeling the paint, and hopefully none of the paint bled through the tape. Let's start with the stars at the top. This is what it looks like so far. I plan on putting some type of bow or American flag or something in the middle to resemble the O for that gap that's leading there. I didn't want to use this floral that was right there, so I am going to cover that up. But I'm thinking it's hard to see the H and the E don't really stand out, so I'm thinking maybe I should paint this one red and I could paint the E blue I just don't know what to paint the M. I could paint it white, so it's kind of like a red, white, blue thing, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna give it some thought, and we will come back to this project once I decide what I want to do to finish up. But so far, I love the stars and I love the stripes. And then I can just add a bow in the center. Something like that. But I just don't know what to do with the M. I might have to paint it white. And hopefully that will make it stand out a little bit more. Now I am going to work on the bow for the O, where the O would be. I am going to use, I believe, these ribbons. They were all from the Dollar Tree, along with, just to add some rustic, I'm going to use some of this brown twine. I am going to cut 4 pieces of each ribbon, all in the same size. Now that they are all cut, I am just going to fold them in half, one at a time. Now that they are in a bunch, you can either use a elastic, like a rubber band, or you can use a zip tie. Okay, we're gonna start by gluing this one. This is just a piece of mesh ribbon from Dollar Tree. I wanted to take up more of the space here to hide the floral design here. Oh. Now we're just going to put the other ribbons, the assortment ones, just in the center. And then we can spread those out and then cut the tails of the ribbons just so they look a little bit more cleaner. Okay, I think we are finally done with this craft. It has taken me a week because I just do a little bit at a time and then I stop. But I do like this bow. It looks fun. It has different ribbons in, different red, white, and blue in, so it will tie together nicely. The only thing left is to see how it looks on a door. For this next 4th of July craft idea, I am going to be using Dollar Tree pool noodles and cutting them in half in different lengths to create a firework stand or a firework bundle. I do have 3 of the pool noodles, so I will cut them in various lengths to make 2 firework stacks. I will then wrap the firework or the pool noodles in white duct tape, just kind of giving it some type of pattern to look like a firework. And then also from Dollar Tree, I have these foam wands and also some star glitter picks that I will use to come out of the top of the pool noodle or firework, along with some garland to help accent the firework and add more color to the top of the fireworks or the pool noodles. Let me take all of this to the crafting table and I will show you what I come up with for 2 firework stands to set either side of your front door or your porch or your entryway. Just 2 stacks of fireworks made from Dollar Tree products. These pool noodles are about 53 inches long. I started by cutting one about 30 inches. So for reference, I have the longest one at 30 inches and then 23 inches, about 17 inches, and the last one is about 10 inches. And I got that out of 3 noodles from the Dollar Tree. This is white duct tape from the Dollar Tree and it comes with 10 yards per roll, and I have 2 rolls. Hopefully that's enough. I'm going to do 2 pool noodles in this diagonal, kind of like candy cane pattern, and then the other ones I'm just going to do stripes around them. But this will be for the tall one, and this one will get the diagonal. They are both finished. I am now going to the fun part of decorating them with, I have these glitter star picks along with some USA and star wands, and then some different colors of garland. I don't think I'm going to be able to best show the height of this craft on the crafting table, so I opted to do this on the floor just so you guys can see the height of the fireworks and how they get decorated. This is what the 2 bundles of firework bundles look like currently, and then I'm just going to decorate them again with stars and garland. I'm going to start by just separating what I have so I have equal things for both bundles, just so I don't run out and go crazy on one bundle and don't have enough for the other. I am just zip tying this garland to the pole of the USA wand just to give it some color and make it look like it's a firework shooting out. I'm going to do the same with this star, but I'm going to use the other style of garland that I have. I also got these small zip ties from the Dollar Tree. They were in the like hardware tool section of Dollar Tree. Again, cutting off the excess, and I'm going to do the same to the, I'm making a mess down here, to the bottom two, alternating between the USA and the star. There we go. This is what it looks like so far. And then I'm just going to place all of these red, white, and blue stars on the fireworks. I really do love these silver ones that came with a little bit of silver tinsel. These came from a bouquet of red, white, and blue flowers from the Dollar Tree. I think I had them left over from another project, but I do like the silver. It brings out more of the firework theme. And I believe that is all of the picks. I'm going to put another zip tie around the back of these two because they are a little loose. I'm going to have one up here. This is what I found originally at the Dollar Tree. It was in their party section, and they did have some in the seasonal aisle. But I was thinking of putting these on, let me show you on the one that's not done, on the top of each tier to show a firework, but they didn't have a lot, and it was $1.25 for each of these, and I would have needed 8, and I just thought for budget friendly, you would get more with this, with the garland and the stars and the wands, as opposed to just one little thing. I didn't really know how to mount it because the bottom is like a rock or something, or a brick. I have no idea. So I do prefer this idea better than just using these, but either way would have been good. I'm going to finish this one real quick, and then I will time lapse me doing the second one so you guys don't have to watch me doing that one all over again. Okay, now both of the firework bundles are done. I did take the bow off the first one I did. I didn't love it as much because of the mesh. I feel like it wasn't vibrant enough and you couldn't really see the bow. Instead, I have these bows from the Dollar Tree that I am going to just place on the bottom with some hot glue. So I think I'm just going to place them. Now I have to rethink everything. Oh, here they are. I do have smaller bows. Let me see what these smaller ones look like before I hot glue them. Oh, I kind of like the smaller ones better. We're going to go with the smaller ones. I have a pack of 2. So I have 4 bows. So we'll just put one at the top maybe, and then one at the bottom with some hot glue. The big one is just hangs down too low, and I don't want to like cut it or anything. So we'll put one here and maybe one up here. I like that. This blue matches more of the pool noodle than the mesh did. The mesh was a darker blue. And I need some hot glue. I really do love the way these turned out. This was actually better than my expectations. And I'm going to be putting them outside so the rain shouldn't really damage anything because they're just pool noodles. Nothing's really going to get damaged in the rain. But to secure them to where I'm putting them, I'm just going to use zip ties to secure them in place. And they should be good to go. And here is the finished product of the home sign and also the 2 firework displays on either side using all items from Dollar Tree. I think they turned out great and will look great on the front porch and entryway